Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to another Raw review. This one is for November 9th, 2015. Now, was one of the most anticipated Raws of the year because we know what happened last week during an house show, to Seth Rollins. He tore his ACL, his MCL, and his meniscus doing I think it was doing a sunset flip off of the top rope. So the show opened, from what I saw, it came in like 10 minutes late. But Triple H and Roman Reigns were in the middle of the ring with the vacant WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And Triple H was talking about the tournament, saying that you're in this tournament and we know it's not fair that you worked your way up to WrestleMania. You won the Royal Rumble. And then Seth Rollins cashes in and you lose your chance. And then you lose your chance at Money in the Bank. And you had to fight and you got screwed over after getting screwed over and you had to fight your way back up every single time. And now that Seth Rollins is injured, you have to go back to the end of the line and work your way back up to earn that title. And then he says, but I can make that all go away. I can give you a guaranteed title shot where you don't have to participate in the tournament. You're automatically in the main event. The tournament is to find your opponent. And Triple H says, all you have to do is be my man. He wants to replace Seth Rollins with Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns thinks about it because it's a very, very good deal, because he's guaranteed the championship shot. He doesn't have to go through the tournament and possibly lose and not get the shot. He's guaranteed it, and the tournament would be for his opponent. And then Roman Reigns eventually turns down the offer and says, everything I've done in my life I've worked for, and it's not going to stop here. No thank you. Well, he pretty much does not say no thank you. He says you could take your offer and shove it. And then Triple H is like, okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that I was right to not choose you over Seth Rollins. And then he says your match for round 1 starts today. It starts right now. And then the big show comes out. Now, this would have been more of a surprise that Roman Reigns would turn it down, or it got ruined because earlier yesterday, actually I'm recording this on Monday, so earlier today before Raw, the brackets were leaked, so we already knew who was going to be fighting who, and Roman Reigns was on the bracket, so we already knew he was going to turn down the offer. But Big Show comes out. The crowd really didn't care because the Big Show is he's getting bad. No one cares about his matches. We already knew Roman Reigns. We know Roman Reigns is probably going to go all the way. We don't know if he's going to win, but he's going to go all the way to Survivor Series. It's a given. So the crowd really didn't care. Roman won with a Superman punch. Next up was round 1, match 2, which was Kevin Owens versus Titus O'Neil. Kevin Owens came out. He started mocking the crowd because they were in England, and mocking the Queen and everything. And Titus O'Neil eventually comes out. The match was pretty good. Everybody loves Kevin Owens, and Titus O'Neil was given a pretty good match. It was a rather quick match, but Kevin Owens wins with a pop-up powerbomb, and he advances to the quarterfinals as well as Roman Reigns. I forgot to mention that part. Becky Lynch versus Paige. The match was decent. Paige, obviously being from England, had the crowd on her side. Becky Lynch, from being just newer and being from NXT, had some fans as well. Becky gets her first. I'm pretty sure it's her first win on Raw, which is very nice to see. I would like to see her get more of a push, because honestly, Becky Lynch and Paige are probably my two favorite divas on the roster at the moment. After Becky wins, Paige attacks her, puts her in the PTO on the announce table, and then Charlotte to the rescue. She comes out, Paige runs away and leaves the building, or just leaves the arena. The next tournament match was Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz. It was an okay match. It's nothing special. We kind of figured Dolph Ziggler was going to win because The Miz is kind of irrelevant at this moment. I honestly don't know why. I like The Miz, mainly because he's from Cleveland and I live in Ohio. But yeah, whenever Ziggler and The Miz fight, I really don't care who wins because it's like a mini battle for Ohio, and it's pretty cool. Ziggler hits a super kick for the win, and The Miz almost won a few times. He did put Ziggler in the figure four, but Ziggler eventually got to the rope. Would have been cool to see them put The Miz over instead of Ziggler, but you gotta give the fans what they want, I guess. Alberto Del Rio and Zeb Coulter talk about Mex America. I thought that his tournament match was gonna happen tonight, but eventually it ended up just him and Zeb Coulter talking about Mex America. So nothing special there. Naomi versus Natalia. This is coming after Naomi versus Tamina from last week. Natalia called her, Natalia versus Tamina. Natalia called out Naomi on Twitter. During the match, Natalia pushes Naomi into Tamina, and Tamina knocks her down. She gets distracted a little. And then Natalia uses the distraction as advantage. 1, 2, 3, gets the win. Right after the win, Sasha comes in and attacks Natalia. Natalia eventually puts Sasha in the sharpshooter, but then Tamina comes in and kicks her off and starts beating her. And Sasha puts Natalia in the bank statement. The next match is the fourth round 1 match of the tournament. There's 5. The next 3 will be on SmackDown on Thursday, and I'll go over those in a second. But we had Sheamus versus Cesaro. It was a pretty back and forth match. It was honestly really good. The match ends in a way that no one would think would end, with Wayne Rooney, England football star, slaps King Barrett, distracts Sheamus, and Cesaro wins with a roll-up, and he will face Roman Reigns in the quarterfinals next week on Raw. Dean Ambrose versus... I don't think I'm going to have enough... This video might end before I record this. Dean Ambrose versus Tyler Breeze in his Raw debut. There was a moment in time where there were 6 back-to-back pin attempts, which was different. Dean eventually wins with a roll-up. Will face Dolph Ziggler in the quarterfinals next week on Raw. So that leaves on SmackDown. Round 1 will end. The 3 matches left are Del Rio versus Stardust, Ryback versus Kalisto, and Neville versus King Barrett. After that, the main event was New Day versus... New Day came out before this. They dedicated their match to their fallen captain, Seth Rollins. The match was something that I thought we were never going to get ever again, but it's a fucking 6-man tag, New Day versus Neville and the Usos. The match ended, like, the Usos and Neville did their high-flying antics that everybody likes to see, but Neville went for a red arrow on Xavier Woods. Big E, Kofi throws the trumpet into the ring, distracts the ref. Big E knocks Neville down off the top rope. Xavier wins and he uses his feet on the rope to secure the pin. After the main event, Bray Wyatt comes out to, like, eulogize the Kane and Undertaker, to, like, put them to rest for good. He says that paying them respect is pretty much paying him respect because he is the Kane, the Undertaker and Kane. He says that there was no passing of the torch. He took the damn torch and he burned their bodies to a crisp. Then he goes down to do the one knee thing. A Brothers of Destruction promo hits, and he's like, what the fuck's going on? Church bells ring. He gets up. He's like, I don't know what's going on. He's yelling at the crowd. They're not here. This is fake. Kane and Undertaker come down. They're standing in the ring against Bray Wyatt. The Wyatt family, the rest of the Wyatt family, we got Eric Rowan, Luke Harper, and Braun Strowman. They come out. Bray Wyatt starts the attack. He gets thrown to the side. Luke Harper and Eric Rowan get double choke slammed. Braun Strowman gets thrown out of the ring and tossed over the announce table. And they pretty much clean house. They destroy the Wyatt family. And right before the show ends, in the middle of the ring is Bray Wyatt, Kane, and The Undertaker. Double choke slam. And then they do their iconic walk-off, stare behind, arm raise. Show's over. It's a pretty decent Raw. The last two Raws have been pretty good. This one was probably the most anticipated in a while because of the Seth Rollins injury. Just wanted to see how it was gonna go. I have a feeling up until Survivor Series is gonna be pretty good with the tournament matches and whatnot, and then eventually the finale of the tournament at Survivor Series, and then seeing who Kane and Undertaker's partner is going to be, unless it's going to be a 4-on-2, which I think is stupid. Give them partners, but I don't know who would work. Like Sting maybe? I have no idea. And I didn't record over WWE today. I tried something new with Black Ops 3 just coming out. And I wanted to play that. Like I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 3 lately. But yeah, I decided to record it over here. Let me know if you'd rather see it over WWE. I'll definitely go back. I will be recording more of my career. But yeah, this video is over. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this to all your friends. And yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Camp Conso Cody, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles.